This is KKS, and these are trending news on all university campuses in Ghana, particularly with their SRC week celebrations. The Enijinwoye Artist Night, which artists went to which university, and which SRC Artist Night was the best. Let's start from Winneba. The University of Education, Winneba, played two major artists in Ghana, Lasmade and Kidi. At a point in time, Lasmade and Kidi was performing their popular song on stage, Fawo Wome, Esheshemi. I don't know how to sing it. Meaning, so do you to? They performed it on stage, but something happened. All of a sudden, we saw one of these fans, students, and how that they cherish their musicians, just jumped on the stage, climbed the stage. And then the manager for Lasmade began to talk while security people are there. So fans are full stager. I personally think it's the security has to secure the artists on stage, because at that time the artists, they enjoy the music, they perform themselves. So the manager, Val, stood up and then was going some back and forth with the security and all those people. I think that was something bad that happened. And people have already reported Val to be a violent person when it comes to his work as a manager to Lasmade. So people are giving comments that Lasmade should do something about it. Also, wait to mark out their comment section. Fast forward, let's go to UCC. Otto Trobonsu, my one and only artist. Shout out to YGA Kenneth or Noah Saka Boys. YGA Kenneth went to UCC and they were singing his songs back to back. All the songs or the tracks on the Otto Trobonsu. Album is called what? Came of Age. They sang all the songs back to back. I watched all the videos on his TikTok handle, and then Charlie Phyllis, I wish I were there. And then the SRC president also did something great, something very exceptional that I've personally not seen in many SRC week celebrations. They had a dinner night, and then Lasmade came through again with some love songs. So at the end of the dinner night, then you go home with your loved one. Let's go to Usted. The people, they've been changing their names. They almost some day now. They said they are Usted. They also played Medica as a major artist for the night. And Medica performed up to 6 a.m. in the morning. At the Medica was still performing. Charlie, I don't know what your man take before you go perform, but he was still performing us at 6 a.m. and they were jamming to the song. YP came through. But the information I have is that YP was not the main artist for the show. It was some of the students that put YP on. So it means he was paid on the tickets of the students and not the SRC. But then they really enjoyed. The Medical performed till 6 a.m. Let's go to STU, my very people here in Sunyani. They played Fancy Gadam.
Imagine say I was to choose my life. Imagine say I was born by destiny.
And KOTM B-Strap, one of their Saka boys. Initially, people were throwing comments and then shows at STU that why Fancy Gadam. Personally, it's been a while I heard from Fancy Gadam's camp whether he's released a new song or something else. But then all of a sudden, we saw Fancy Gadam's picture on their flyers that he is the main artist for the artist night. Come and see you and STU content creators. Banter, we Canadian, we Canadian.
And I'm STU for a concert, woman. Say, money program.
At last, he came out to talk. He did a video before he came to STU that he's expecting his fans in the town. If even the student doesn't show up, he has some fans in Sunyani town. They should show up. And yes, indeed, they came through. You can come and see his dance moves when he was performing. They also played Imrana. Imrana is from Sunyani, if you don't know. He also came through. Imagine see Imrana performing at STU. He did a massive performance.
You just imagine, but see.
Then KOTM also came through once now. Obri Abesinu because we hear me. He came in there and then sang his songs also at STU. Now, let's go to KNUST, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. They claim the biggest university in Ghana. They claim, I don't know. They can put the biggest university in Ghana in the comment section. Before the artist night, they publicized some flyers of the artists they are coming on board with. They publicized Jackie, YP, Darko Vibes, Gunna Boy, and all that. Kweku Smoke was not part of the artist that was being displayed that they will perform at the artist night. But Kweku Smoke came through. But before the event, Jackie came out to say that she is not performing that night. We didn't know whether it was the booking process that didn't go well. They didn't pay the money that I wanted him to come and perform before they pay her or something. I personally do not know. We are yet to find out. But then people are also attributing it that Jackie turned down to perform at KNUST just recently because in some years back, Republic was doing their whole week and they invited Jackie to come and perform. So when the performance was going on, there was a technical hinge, something else happened, and then the fans began to mock Jackie, boo him on her on stage, away, and all that. You know what students can do. So people are attributing that particular incident that happened in the past that is because of that why Jackie do not want to come and perform again at KNUST campus.
About Report Hall Week 2019, I was performing my first song, Love is Pretty, but yeah, some people were doing the away thing.
But do not forget, Jackie has completed her first degree or so from KNUST. I stand to be corrected, but I know she went to KNUST. So YP was on the list. He came to perform. Darko Vibes also came singing his Ga songs, and the Kumasi people were not able to sing along massively because they can't speak Ga. It's not their fault. Gunna Boy came through, same teams. He wore the same teams and then he performed very massively at KNUST. And they say, the fans or the people are saying, when you go on social media, they are saying that the savior of the show is Kweku Jesus. He came to save the show with his smoke, Kweku Smoke. And none of us know how come he came on the stage. But when he was performing at a point in time, he said he drove himself from Accra to Kumasi that night to come and perform. And then the SRC president, Shaka Ubuntu, was spraying money on him on stage. I don't know, maybe when I become SRC president, I will know one day. So this is what happened in KNUST. Now, let's come home, because you know it's hope. The University of Energy and Natural Resources, that likes the Legal Administration, also just did artist nights. You know, I'm part of UNESCO, our artist nights, just last Saturday. Then our headline artist was Medical. We all loved Medical because he's energetic, just as Shatta Wale. He has a lot of songs, a lot of hit songs and all that, both hip-hop song and then many other songs. So we were fully active anticipating Medical's performance. But one thing people were saying is that he came late. And honestly, I'll testify to that because only one artist. And he came around 3:50, almost 4 a.m. So many people were there waiting for Medical. The moment they saw Medical for about 5 to 10 minutes, they began to leave. Just because they have stood on their feet for a very long while and all that. You can put your personal opinions in the comment section, but these are what I have heard. And then he performed for about 1 hour and 30 minutes. At Houston, he performed till 6 a.m. and they were still jamming to the songs. But at UNE, he performed an hour and 30 minutes thereabouts. Then he left. He performed his shoulder song and all that. But one thing I don't understand is that if you look at UNE SRC's artist nights, you know, I'm in UNE. This is my university. UNE is home. For the past few years, from last 2 years when we had Telecel Tenor partnering with United SRC for the artist night. They brought Stonebwoy, and it was very massive. The whole week was very massive. Now let's come back to just last year. The former SRC president, popularly known as Oleku, came in with 3 separate artists, 3 big solid artists, Kwaku Flake, Strongman, and Kwaku Smoke. I really enjoyed till the 6 a.m. morning where Kwaku Smoke was still performing. But this year, we started with a very high anticipation because even at the Freshers Akwaba, 2 solid artists, B-Strap KOTM from Asaka, and then was it YP? Osei Krum Sikeni also came through. 2 solid artists, massive performance on top energy. We really enjoyed. So we're anticipating more than 2 at the SRC week because the SRC is the biggest event on campus. And then even the Freshers Akwaba, what we are using to welcome freshers on our campus, we are able to play 2 big artists. In the SRC week, and Ankasa there, we could play only 1 artist. What actually went into the organization? We heard rumors that Shatta Wale or Sarkodie may came through. Then at last, we saw some posts on social media that Sarkodie was saying it's not easy actually people see it out there. And then I think Zakaria, the SRC president, also posted the same thing on his WhatsApp status. So I personally have no idea about that. But my question is, why 2 artists on Freshers Akwaba? And then the main SRC, the biggest event on campus, only 1 artist. What actually went to that? But nonetheless, I really enjoyed Medical's performance. I'm a fan of BYK, member of Stubborn Academy, Beyond Control. I sang back to back all his songs. The place I was standing, most of the people couldn't sing the song, but I was singing it, screaming that he would hear me, but he didn't. I'll meet him somewhere else. But then we have a very nice SRC week. We all enjoyed. And so far, these are the trending news on all campuses in Ghana, from KNUST to UEW to UNER to STU to UCC to all other artists. My name is AB Newton. Ebishia.